crowd wants it done in style, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, everything about this, I think, leans towards the predictability the first leg indicated. However, the players can't get carried away with the confidence of this atmosphere to back them. They have to make it happen and not fall into the mental trap of expecting it to happen. So they can't get lazy in their approach here at all, in their heads. If they do that, then they could slip up.
As you can see, we've already started here. Bayern Munich in a position of genuine strength here. Winners, of course, in the first leg away from home. But nothing is decided just yet. Avoiding defeat a must in order to reach the semi-final. Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. And here's Goulet. Played out to the right. Pavlovic. Now it's Diaz. And he cuts out the supply. Chouameni. And it's played forward. Played back in. Out to the right. Valverde has got himself a free kick. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out wide. Gets into some space. And here's Mbappe. Cleared without complication. Chouameni. Valverde. And here's Goulet. Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Stanisic. Pavlovic. Tar. Moved on forwards. Harrison gets across to intercept that. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Over to the left. That is a great pick out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There are a few waiting for it. That has been knocked clear. Lobbed in behind. Aim forwards. Pavlovic. Pavlovic, gently done. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rudiger. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior! Arda-Güler. Can he finish? Olise. calmly anticipates. Lunin sends that a long way. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's in plenty of space here. Arda Güler, cross in. Upamecano clears it away. Neuer, long ball by the goalkeeper. Valverde. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Can he deliver? And that's played in low. And he's heaved it away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bellingham. It's a real chance! There's a goal! Neuer, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Upamecano. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the keeper has it. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rudiger. Aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Pavlovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dinks one through. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Diaz. Howson can get it clear. Chance here to counter. Mbappe spread out to the left. Stanisic getting this one clear. And that's a throw. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That is lovely. And here's Güler. Valverde played out towards the right wing. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A searching ball out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Lima carries the ball down the right. Musiala. Musiala concedes a free kick for that. Tchouaméni, oh, good spread. Musiala, ambitious ball here. Here's a corner, good chance. They've played it short. And it's Lima. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe. Chouameni. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Upamecano.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Bellingham! Could be danger here. A real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kimmich. Moved on forwards, cuts out the pass. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe! Pavlovic. Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he shoots! He's got away with one there. And they win it back again. Bellingham. Looking to break at pace. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Tar gets rid without sophistication. Chouameni. Ooh, delicate chip through. Tar clears it away. That's going to go a long way. Bellingham. Looking for a decent ball in. Valverde. Great chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
And it's played forward. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Howson. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Forwards and with intent. Tar gets over and intercepts. Chouameni. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe! We'll try to keep this alive. That's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pavlovic can get it clear. And here's Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And he's there to clear it. So who's he picking out? Bellingham crossed in once more. And that has been cleared. And the counter is on. Played out to the right. And it's Lima. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde chips it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Goulet. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Stanisic, that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Goulet, here it is crossed in, and that has gone horribly wrong. Pavlovic, Stanisic shifted upfield, and he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. Kane. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham, he's fizzed it forward. Mbappe. Now it's Goulet. It's really well cleared. Diaz goes on a charge down the left. Diaz, he's shifting through the gears here. Howson gets it away. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Upamecano. Excellent interception. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And sees them in good stead, so as long as they can limit the damage to this for now, they should have enough resistance.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Can he finish? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Diaz. It'll be a throw-in. Musiala. And it's Musiala. It's a loose ball. Shapes to shoot! Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tar.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Alexander-Arnold. Stanisic. Kimmich. Stanisic. Musiala. Stanisic. Aim forwards. Now it's Diaz. Back into the middle. And here's Diaz. Musiala. Now this could be it. Olise! just off target.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Vinicius Junior, and that's a good ball. Couler, there's the shot! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Upamecano played up towards the front line. That has been cut short. Lima forwards and with intent. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Musiala! Split-second reaction.
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been cleared. Mbappe, Vinicius Junior. No question, that's a foul. That's good play. Musiala gets it away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Couler. And here's Couler. Alexander-Arnold charging forward down that flank. That's been drilled in. And he's got his range wrong there. And it's played forward. Time and again they are repelled. Howson. Valverde. Rudiger. Tchouameni, gently done. Well read, nice interception. Musiala. Kimmich. Olise. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe, played out to the left flank. He has found a way through. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Musiala. And it's Arda Güler. Tar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Moved on forwards. Tar cuts it out. Stanisic getting this one clear. Do have a chance to counter here. Pavlovic. Stanisic. Olise looks to get on the end of this. Tchouameni. 60 minutes played. Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger looks to the other side. Bellingham. Could try cutting inside here. Hit into the middle.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Lima. That's been drilled forward. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Stanisic. Stanisic forwards and with intent. Played into space out wide. Now that's well seen too. And he goes cross-field. Pavlovic. And here's Diaz. That's very neat. What a corner. Olise goes short. Now it's Olise. Bellingham. Mbappe. Out to the right. Ardeguler. Bellingham. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Pavlovic. Lima shifted upfield. And here's Diaz. Diaz done delicately. Over the line, and it is a corner. Olise with the short one. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Howson. Right, so shot it goal! Kane. Upamecano, gently done. Cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Olise. Howson. change in personnel. Chouameni. Howson. Just a quarter of an hour to play. This is gone, that's a foul. And here's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Oh, what a climb!
Oh, and that should have been two. Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Lima. Kimmich, aim forwards.
Bayern Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
His positioning was spot on.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's found a way through. Tries a shot! It's in! They have edged ahead overall.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bayern Munich concede the advantage, both in this match and on aggregate. Pavlovic. Stanisic, gently done. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Takes a shot! And one more try! And that's off target. Calmly anticipates.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bellingham. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
The referee's called play back and has booked him for the original offence. finishing line very much in sight now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Spread out to the left.
Bayern Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pavlovic.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Fran Garcia. Vinicius Junior, and he's picked out the run. Mbappe, and he's certainly onside here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And the ball's come loose here. Over to the left. Oh, nice touch. Fran Garcia played into the box.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He can run onto that. Mbappe!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Olise looking to get on the end of this. What a throw in. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Finish. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Vinicius Junior, more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe played out to the left flank. Very nicely done. And here's Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kane, and it's played forward. Fran Garcia gets across to intercept that. Howson. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. Howson. Camavinga shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Rudiger. That's it! They are out! Bayern Munich have let slip their first leg advantage and they have gone out. A game that began with a lead and with such hope ends in crushing disappointment.